Hey, Sarah. So just in the last few moments, we did confirm via a Treasury spokesperson that the principals are still talking in London, that those talks are still ongoing, contrary to some of those reports that we had seen. So we are now well into the fifth hour on the second day of trade talks now in London. And everything we've been hearing so far publicly from the U.S. side has been positive. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, on his way into talks this morning, he told reporters that talks were going well, that he expected them to go well again today. President Trump also said late yesterday he'd gotten only good reports from the team, with a full day of talks yesterday and potentially another full day today, depending on how long this goes. We are way beyond now the short meeting with a strong handshake that Kevin Hassett previewed yesterday. One White House official also told me just in the last few minutes that there had been some progress at the end of the day yesterday, so something measured there. But overall, mostly positive here. We don't know at this point whether talks will continue into tomorrow. Secretary Bessent is scheduled to be testifying on Capitol Hill, but there's some question still as to whether the other officials might be able to stick around. The White House official said they were checking on that for me just a few moments ago. Now, longer talks could simply mean that negotiators are touching on issues beyond the ones that we know have been in focus. That's the export controls and the rare earth minerals. But it also could reflect the fact, guys, that the Chinese, based on industry sources I've been talking to this week, the Chinese hold more of the leverage here. So Andrew Bishop at Signum Global highlighted that the Chinese know how dependent the U.S. is on them for the rare earth minerals, and they will have seen the reports from yesterday that the president authorized his team to loosen up on some export controls. So this was his analysis. He says the upshot is that the Chinese have every incentive to drive a hard bargain, which he defines as asking for more than simply a reversal of the past 2 weeks of controls, and which could include things like bringing up, for example, Huawei's AI chips and the U.S.'s limitations on their use by third-party countries. So, guys, still ongoing for now. We do expect them to continue at least a little bit longer. We'll bring you more as we have it, but a lot on the table today for these two countries.